Alrighty then. What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy, like one half of Enduro. I want to wish people out there. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so hope you guys gonna be enjoying yourself with your family and having a good day, of course. Eating some turkey, and if you're gonna be playing video games, of course, play video games with on all your whatever consoles you have, Xbox, PlayStation 4, Switch, PC, 3DS, PSP. Hey, just a place just to come and just enjoy your the day you have off. But I have to talk about, since I'm here working, I want to talk about a certain trend. Now, the title I recently put the title that way because of give me 1 second. Let me see. I am working, so this is just a TikTok. Okay, that is so. But as much as I could say about, I've talked about before about being entitled. Most gamers are entitled. And then seeing what's going on with the Pokemon, Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. That's why, that's why I've said before, crazy fans come from all over. PC has their crazy fans, so does PlayStation, so does Xbox. All of them has their all the craziness as well. Now, sorry for shaking the camera. I'm just doing it. I'm just working and talking while I have it. It makes no sense to turn it sideways and just leave it there. Well, I kind of can, but it would be blocking it, so no. Anyway, so there. Okay. So what's going on is this. So everybody, people review the game. The game is basically a 7 or 8 as average, basically a great, good score on Metacritic. But people are leaving. They're doing bomb reviews. Now, I kind of didn't like it when they did it with Tomb Raider. And shout out, you could check out the last podcast I had where I had Jewel with me. And Jewel, again, if you watch this, of course, I'm not talking about you or disrespecting you. Again, you shared your opinion. And I'm not arguing that point of there. But I have something to say, though, that kills me that, people are like, oh, this is not the Pokemon game I wanted on the Switch. Then don't buy the game. Move on. I've seen comments where people say this is not the game I deserve. I deserve? Whoa, you deserve. What about other people? That's kind of like a little arrogant to say that. That you deserve. Jeez. I mean, I could tell you. I'm gonna use this as again for anybody who hasn't seen it. I'm using this video basically to explain something. That's why I say repeat gamers getting entitled. If a gaming, because what Jules said on my podcast, again, I'm just using an example, but not her, but what she said, and I see other people saying this, where people are stating that, if this it's not a Pokemon game, it's not that depth, it's blah blah blah. And again, I said it could be a spin-off. Let that be a spin-off for the main. Just like, I mean, I didn't hear a lot of people bitch and moan about Pokemon Rangers or Pokemon Dungeons, I think it is, or the Rangers or Dungeons, whatever it is, the spin-off. Some people liked it, somebody plays. Some people didn't like it, some didn't buy it. So it literally says, "Let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee." So we know it's a spin-off. It's not a mainline core game. It uses mainline core stuff, but it's not a mainline core game. It's just a game. When your game, when the game that you want doesn't come, all you gotta do is like, wow, this is the game I didn't like. Well, just didn't play it. And this is why I said I'm gonna give you examples of games that I've bought. And after a while, it's just like when they did something stupid or something I don't think it is, I didn't have to argue. I didn't have to bitch. I didn't have to moan. I just move on. People who know me, I'm an avid Metroid fan. I am an avid Metroid fan. I have all Metroid games and everything. I'll play the spin-offs, and I have no problem with the spin-offs. Pokemon, let's go because alienated Pokemon friends. So if okay, but if they, I don't care. Well, going back to what I'm gonna say, I'm an avid Metroid fan, Beer, and anybody else. When I heard that Nintendo's gonna make Metroid into a first-person shooter, I was against it. I was against it. Of course, at that time there was nothing really internet-wise or whatever. Again, you seen the video, how did my child? I was against it. But you know what I did? I see, you know what? I'm gonna try it out and see what happened. You know, turn this game from first-person shooter into this. I was like, oh, I don't know, man. You know what? I tried it out and I liked it. That's why when Metroid Prime Pinball came out, I had no problem with it. Or Metroid Federation Force, I had a problem with it. Well, again, this is exactly what I'm going to say. I have played every Resident Evil up to Resident Evil 5 when I was a fan of the game. It was such genre. 1, 2, 0, Veronica Chronicles. When they did Resident Evil Chronicles, a spin-off, I was like, oh man, what is this? It's on rails, whatever. But you know what? I played the game, love that, and Darksiders. I'm like, oh man, that was a good spin-off. Resident Evil Chronicles does not play like Resident Evil games. It's a spin-off. I had no problem with it. I was like, wow, okay, you know what? I enjoyed it. It is that, and I have enjoyed the game. Then Resident Evil spin-offs. Then you have Resident Evil 4. Love Resident Evil 4. Got it for the GameCube, got it for the Wii. Resident Evil 5 had a little lumps in there, but you know what? I still was alright with it. The over-top craziness is where I was like, this is unbelievable. But I was like, okay, it is what it is. But then came Resident Evil 6. I saw it was not being what it's gonna be. I was like, wow, this is not good. Or the what do you call it? The Operation Raccoon City and all that stuff. It's like, oh, this is not what I want to play. You know what I did? Didn't play it. Didn't buy it. Then went further with Resident Evil 5 to make it more action and less horror suspense. I mean, I guess I did play it. I didn't buy it. I did play it. I did not buy it. I played it. I was like, okay, yeah, Leon is cool. The others no, but I didn't spend my money for it. For Resident Evil 6. It's funny, that game doing better than Resident Evil 7. But my point is, I moved on. I don't have to make a super argument. I don't gotta be mad about it. I don't gotta be mad about it. I don't gotta be whatever. If the company does that and it went their way, they went their way. I bought Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, like I said in the video, in the podcast, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, didn't buy it. Played it, didn't buy it. Then when it came with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I was like, oh hell, I ain't playing this. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom came out. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it as a versus game. Marvel Infinite now came out. Played it, looked at it, played it, and I moved on. I didn't buy it either. It's not the game that I thought it was, and I just moved on. The thing that I'm saying is, when I'm doing this video is because people are getting, look, if people are just getting, it goes back for the entitlement. I'm sorry. It just goes back to the entitlement. because good one there, Bia. It goes back to the entitlement. Just not it's just is not what I is what it is. If you don't get the game you want, okay. When I do my stuff about Capcom, I'm not crying. I'm not being angry for Capcom for that. I'm just sad to see that they're doing something that would be beneficial to them. I'm not talking about from a gamer's perspective, because if it don't come to the console of my choice, so it doesn't be what it is. I don't pay for it. I don't buy it. But I'm not gonna go to somebody's to Metacritic or site and bomb it like some of these gamers do. Why would you review bomb the thing? Acting like petulant children. And these are grown ass men and women doing this crap. Mostly men, but man babies. Okay. So it's just ridiculous how that is. Okay, so we have the brown to here. And this. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Different there. Okay. So that makes this that. Review bombing needs to lead to an IP ban. Period. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Why would I review? Why would I act like a little petulant shit? It's not what you want. Okay, then move on. Like I said, Resident Evil did that to me. Metroid never did that to me. Resident Evil did that to me. Marvel vs. The Versus series did that to me. So I moved on. Hell, I played Modern Warfare 1, the shitty version, saying that since everybody's like, oh, you played it on the Wii. I played I played Modern Warfare on the Wii. Bought it. Bought Modern Warfare 3 on the Wii. Bought it. Enjoyed. I played Black Ops 1 on the Wii. Enjoyed. Black Ops 2 on the Wii. Enjoyed it. But then I played Ghost and I was like, oh no. I did bought that game and I gave it to my co-host from radio, her son. After that, I look at Advanced Warfare and Infinite Soldier and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, this is not, I'm not going to buy them all. Black Ops 3, oh, no. I'm seeing where they're going. Black Ops 4, there you go. But, you go to the video. I wasn't angry. I just said, hey, this is kind of sad that they're doing this. But you know what? They got to make their money. So I don't care. I just moved on. I just moved on. If you don't get what you want, you don't gotta act like a little baby. Sad enough though that people still go but then you got people who. So we got Pokemon, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You don't like the game, okay, don't buy it. But at least one thing about those games is the game is working. It's not a bug-ridden mess, and you don't gotta install or do crazy stuff. But you go to Fallout 76, and people are buying that broken hot mess of garbage. If you like the game, you like the game. But I'm sorry. Objectively, when it's broken, it's broken. I've seen broken, and that's broken. And when you have we call it a download. Holy shit bags, man. You know what it is now? It's bad enough. I'm not gonna do a video at the end of the year. This is the most BS crap I've ever seen. But now there's a second patch came out, and it's 44 gigs. 44, 47. What is it? I think it's that. I'm like, what? So it comes to be 47 gigs. So you had 45 gig install, 52 gig day one patch, and a 47 second another patch. Are you kidding me? Really? So you have to. So yeah, it make no difference what kind of. Don't wonder it make no difference what kind of you call it. Let's see. That's why it makes no difference what kind of thing you have, Xbox or PlayStation 4. Oh, I have a terabyte hard drive. You still gotta replace games. You still have to take a game off to play the game. That is ridiculous. That is crazy. Read. Okay, so. And we had this setup. That's 3 feet, and then 4. Okay. So you had, I'm just saying, it's so weird. You have these games, like I said, and I apologize anyway. I'm just talking while I'm doing work. I'm trying to get this last job done before, well, I ain't gonna get it done. Still got some stuff to do, but I'm gonna head out of here in a little while too. But it's just crazy how you got some of these things. It's like so weird. That people, Fallout gets what it is. I respect you. I respect you being that, if you didn't like it, you didn't buy it. I respect you more than you didn't buy it because it's something you didn't like. I get that, but this could be a spin-off. I don't think the Pokemon company is gonna throw out what they did in the last generation. They saw the money that they got from Let's Go Pikachu. That's what Let's Go. Let's Go. And they're trying to bring him over to the core. I do disagree on Jewel on one thing, like, oh, that's not gonna show them the nuances or whatever. If they really wanted to play the main line, then they're gonna learn. If they don't want to play the main line, then they ain't gonna learn. Why force somebody? I think, like I said, my sister bought the game. It's a good medium between both. Yeah, you don't have to wear down the Pokemon to catch them. I get that, and the motion controls don't work when you try to do those quick moves to predict where the Pokemon's going, and when they're doing up, down, jumping all around, stuff like that. I get that, but again, like I said in the podcast, I like that you could see the damn Pokemon instead of being random battles. That's annoying. The Tails was a game that changed me from that. Of course, but there's some stuff in there that makes it cool, even with the HMs and what they did with the HMs and stuff. Pretty cool. Like, they did a good job on the game, I have to say. And if the next Pokemon on the Switch looks as good as this, and then maybe a Hawk, and the main line, and it has the elements of the two-player, and you could do stuff and all that stuff, that would be cool. There's some things on this I think should carry over to Pokemon. I know she don't like it, but I think there's some stuff that should. Now, you want the gaming mechanics and to be untouched, then I respect you, and I can understand that. I'm just saying, aesthetically, there's some stuff that needed to do that. And again, I'm a Pokemon fan from up to Gold and Silver. I've never touched a Pokemon game until, maybe other than the Sun or Moon a little bit, but still, that's just what it is. So it's one of those things where you have oh crap, I didn't even see I did that. Oh man. Shoot. That is one of those things where I could see that they could learn from something and add something to it to make it pretty cool. But we don't know. We'll wait until next year to see what Nintendo is gonna do. Let's see. See, Pokemon is not a cup of tea, but not my cup of tea, must be. But the game certainly go franchise and not to the core. Well, you see, and the thing that came about it when people say that, shoot, I really do gotta wipe that off. Dang it. Okay, I get what you're saying, ladies. Here's the thing, to the core. One is a spinoff, like I said before. Two, I don't like when people say we're hardcore and casual and all that stuff. I know a lot of gamers use it. I use it in the correct tense of what it is. Because you know why I say that? Everybody's a hardcore and everybody is a casual. When I play Call of Duty, I am a casual. When I play Metroid, I'm a hardcore. When I play um, what game I'll say that I play? When I play Starlink, I'm a casual. When I play Valkyrie Chronicles, I'm a hardcore. Because those are games I put more time into. My sister is the hardest of is could be one of the hardest of hardcores because she's played every game and done that and all that stuff. And you know what? She bought the game. And she has no problem with the game. She said, "Oh, there's little things here and stuff." She points out to me, but she said, "Hey, you know what? It's something enjoyment, and it's good to go back and enjoy it." That's my point. She's that, and she's not really, you know, going crazy on it like some people. That's my point of saying what I'm saying. Of course not. That is exactly my point of what I'm saying. That everybody of saying because because look how many Metroid fans didn't like Federation Force. Okay, you didn't like Federation Force. You wanted to cancel it. You hated it. And I'm a hardcore fan of Metroid. You know that. But I picked up the game and I enjoyed it for what it is. I know it was not a mainline thing. I did not see it as that. Y'all don't know. I did not see it. I did not see it being shown as a hardcore. I could look at Pokemon Sun and Gold, Sun and Moon, and what they did with Pokemon with Pokemon Let's Go. They didn't. They I see two different styles of advertisement. Because I know when I see Sun and Moon, they were talking about this is the next adventure, and they were saying all that. We're going into a new region and talking all this stuff. They didn't talk about this is a new region. They were just saying, hey, let's go and have some Pokemon game. And some of the time it was like, wow, you could do your Let's Go stuff from here. Like I saw two different styles of advertising via. I don't know what it is in your if you're in a different country or something you saw that, but I saw two different styles of it. I didn't see going that way. And even if it did, point taken, like I was just saying, Federation Force, that was Federation Force is something different. And I'm a hardcore fan. Did you hear me bitched about it? No. I picked up the game and like I said again, enjoy it for what it is. It's not what it's is not what it is not something that I would say was the felt like Metroid or the M or Prime or even the regular series. The point I'm stating is that the game Metroid Federation Force was different from the Prime games, and people didn't like it, so they didn't buy it. But they bitched about it all the time. Okay, here comes Metroid's Return of Samus. If you a side game that was a mainline game that's a remake that have a lot of improvements over the original game, music, the music, the level designs, the moves, the action. Samus was quiet, all the stuff that people bitched about, and what did bastards didn't buy it. So this is that's my point of calling it out. That's what I'm calling about the thing with the Pokemon people. Same thing too. If the next game is a mainline game and it doesn't have these features in it, then that all you gotta do is buy that, spend the money, double dip on it. So Nintendo and Game Freak were like, wow, we want this game more than we want the other than Let's Go. But if you don't like Let's Go, just as you anybody said, we not make it, we don't buy it. Again, I will say you are up a creek because I'll say this and I'll be honest about it. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is gonna sell. So I get that part. You have a harder part right there compared to me and Metroid. I give you that. Not denying that at all. Not denying that at all, okay? Now it's going so fast. I can't even see some of this thing. I was talking. Game Freak named it as a mainline title, so they don't ultimately. They had core. Core. Are you sure? And all right. Okay. All right. Let me see what Nintendo said on Nintendo's website, since because right there going through Japan stuff, they basically push it as a Let's Go thing. So let's go to Nintendo site. Let's see what Nintendo America says. Come on. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I guarantee you, I'm gonna be right about this. But I'm looking at one more thing since everybody is so up a roar about crap, crazy stuff. So everybody's up in arms about all kind of stuff. Damn shoulder. Well, my point was, as I said, was shown as the way I thought it would have been. Okay, well, I see the difference between how they push Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and how they push Sun and Moon. But again, it's because people didn't get, again, I didn't see this with the other, again. And I didn't see when I didn't see people who did this for the Rangers. Y'all didn't review bomb and go angry about the Ranger game, or Dungeon in Pokemon Dungeon. So I don't get it. I think Game Idea just flashed up in Game Idea said, and my system is the same thing too. If you don't like it, don't buy it. If you don't buy it, it's just weird that people is like people do not want to see spin off of games. Nobody want to see spin off of games, and then like I said, they literally promote it. You go to both sites, it's a different style, different showing, different things. So I see different styles of promoting the game, and I know again, it's so hard. Like, if you don't like it, don't. That's why I did. That's why at the beginning I said I didn't like when Metro Prime came out, coming from Super Metroid, and I'm a Metro fan. I bought all these games. Didn't care for all that stuff. But you know what? I gave it a chance and I liked it. I Pokemon Federation Force. People didn't like it. I bought the one for I bought Federation Force. Like it for what it is as a hardcore Metroid fan. I liked it. Then when Return of Samus came out, enjoyed the game, playing the game. Because remember, a lot of fans was like, "Oh, Nintendo hired the not hard, extra hard part of hard behind Amiibo," and people got angry about that. A lot of people did not play the damn, and there's a lot of people. There's even hardcore fans I've seen on YouTube. They say they can't finish, or they wouldn't even get halfway through the fusion mode. So it's like it's not so. People just argue for the sake of arguing. Not saying it's people who are respect like Jewel or UB or whatever. You know, like my stand still stand. If you don't like it, don't buy it. I don't, and you guys are not the ones I'm thinking going out there and reviewing bomb. But it's just weird to see people review bomb a game that's working. It's not what I like, but you have that. I still say it's kind of weird. The review bomb the game that the review bomb the game that they don't like for some weird for the weirdest of reason. But then when it comes to a game that has bugs and stuff like that, oh no, or loot boxes or crazy DLCs and all stuff, people still go out and buy. So I'm not arguing for the sake of making gaming better because it's not. Gaming is gonna be a soulless endeavor sooner or later. Cause it's not the same anymore. We don't play games for fun. If something comes up that we don't like, we don't speak with our wives and walk away from it. Well, you're the few people who liked it like a boss. And I said, there are not many people. That game should have sold way more better than it is, but it didn't because people were pissy about other stuff. I gotta put these back on the thing because I had them on trials. Back on easement. Okay. I think that's good enough for me. I'll wait until Monday to see what's gonna go on with this. Save. I don't think it would have sold more, but not enough. It would have sold more. I've already did my video about that. It would have sold more, but Metroid fans are too fickle. It would have sold more than on the 3DS, but I still would say the best game, it would have been better on the 3DS. That's what the game decided to be because it's a remake of a Game Boy, one of the original Game Boy games out there, or whatever. But people don't buy Metroid. Exactly, Game Idea just said it. They don't buy Metroid games as they claim to do. They don't. They bitch and moan and bitch. That's all it is. I'm one of the few people who like Other M because what it is, it has its faults. But compared to some other games that are on the Metroid series, I think Other M is not a problem. But again, I don't follow trends. I think my own way. I think for myself. And if you think that, because the thing about it is, here's the problem that I'm saying. Excuse me, what I'm saying this for. The review bomb is so stupid. When Shadow of the Tomb Raider, whatever that game came out, people review bombing because on Steam because the discount was ending. Like the problem is people are not using the review bombs as something that is good or bad. I mean, good. They basically using it for stupid shit, and that's the part that hurts the most. You don't use it to say, okay, this is a bad game, whatever. Majority of y'all just whine like entitled babies. That's what it is. So that's why I have a problem with when people do certain things. And again, That's why I said Nintendo fans are no different from any other fans. Just like Sony and Microsoft, if they're crazy, so do Nintendo fans. Because they're the same people who didn't like. There's so many fans who didn't like that didn't like the game because of crap like. Well, I'll give you an example. There's one. If I have to say any game that I'm disappointed this year that I bought, I'll give it to you. And it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. They took, and just like Pokemon Let's Go, they took out stuff that I think made the game a little bit worse than it is. Good game, but a little bit worse than when it was on the 3DS. And that was because because one, that game, they are not going to optimize the game for the Switch. That's one. Two, this is Square Europe. Square Europe don't, they don't play ball like that. So that's another reason. And hell, look what Square Unit did. Look what Square did with which is so funny. They learned a lesson. Hitman 2 that just came out now is the Hitman game they released 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago or a year ago? When it was episodic. Just like they did with Resident Evil with Capcom. Resident Evil 2 was episodic, and then they did it. It's just crazy. Hitman 2 was already out, and the reason it failed episodically because people didn't want to buy episodic Hitman. So now you get Hitman 2, the full game, which they should have done that from the get-go. But it didn't. Should have did that from the get-go, but it did not. So, I think I close enough of that. Yeah, all right. So it just can't be said. No, the Hitman game was good. I didn't think I thought it was a stupid idea. My point was that it was a stupid idea to make it a I'll restart. I think it was a stupid idea to make it episodic episodic. I thought it was dumb that they try to make it episodic. I thought it was stupid, but for some reason they did. They make it episodic. And it didn't sell. So now they're trying to get their money by making it into a full game. Capcom did the same thing too. But as I said, it's just crazy. Oh, okay. Everything is cleaned up. Yep, and all these freaking jobs. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's kind of half done. This one's simple. This one is a double. Shoot. All right. Oh, so sorry. Like I said, I'm doing work. Episodic works on the format of the game action. Well, yeah, some games can work it out, but not this kind of gaming. I think it worked. It worked for Telltales, but this type of gaming, nah, not at all. Not at all. Oh crap! You gotta double check. These kind of games is just not. Those kind of games doesn't work for what's going on in gaming. Like I said, some certain way, and that one did not work out for Hitman. But I'm not surprising because I have a video saying that this would not work. So it is what it is. That's how it works. It is what it is. But again, talking about Pokemon, like I said, gamers now are just getting to the point where you're getting entitled. You don't want to, you cry for every little thing. How much you want to bet? And I do mean this. How much you want to bet? If Nintendo don't show Metroid Prime 4, people are going to bitch. How much you want to bet that Metroid Prime 4, how much you want to bet a Metroid Prime 4, a lot of people are going to, oh wow. He dropped something. National Society over. Okay, I gotta. Well, I'll tell him I have anything for his car. How much you want to bet if Metroid Prime, they're gonna have some kind of problem with Metroid Prime somewhere? They'll be like, oh, this story don't make no sense. I don't get it because a lot of people didn't play Federation. Like, people are gonna bitch. They're gonna bitch no matter what. That's what gaming is all about. So it makes no difference how that works out. I only did this video because, like I said, it's just if, excuse me, gaming has come, gamers on YouTube. Let's not say entirely, but a lot of gamers on YouTube have come whiny little people, and if they don't get their way, they cry and go towards any place they can to downvote in whatever it is. I mean, hell, I could give a pass on those for the whole BlizzCon thing. I could give a pass for that one because I understand why people's angry with the BlizzCon thing. I get that. Still, gaming, and this is the kill me. Like, I myself, other than you see the job that I'm just doing, architecture. I am architecture by day, and I run my company as an audio studio most of the time by night. But I work in the gaming industry, and I don't bitch as much as these guys do. I make money from gaming. You pay industry to give your game. And if something doesn't come out, you bitch about it. When all you have to do is just not buy it. If I see gaming going as crappy as it is, then that's why. Sorry. It puzzles me and befuddles me how gamers are. That's why I said in my video back early this year when I said, you know what, I don't care for gaming as much as before. I'm gonna make my money in the gaming industry like I've been doing, and I'm gonna put my name on projects where I think is worthy enough, make my deals, and just keep on playing what I like. And going to what a Triple M would put up there was right. If Quarter Princess. Like Quarter Princess EX that's on the Switch. Quarter Princess EX that's on the Switch. I was like, man, that is just, oh no, man. Funky Kong for Slash DLC. But anyway, we get, like I was gonna say, oh yes, for the Switch, EX. DS. They took out two main things. They added stuff. They added stuff. You ain't gonna worry about me like a boss. I've done. Trust me. You ain't saw my last video about Nintendo Smash. Then they added stuff to XE. They added stuff to XE, Quarter Princess XE. That I was like, you know what? That's just pretty cool that you did that. You can unlock characters easier, and everybody get a boost in the experience. But from the original version, what it did though, but it took away unlimited bursts, which I hate that. They took away unlimited bursts, and you can level up your characters the way you want to. It's all for one or none at all. They took that away from that game. I bought a game. It's still a good game, and if it's still a good game, and I said back then, if you never played a Quarter Princess game and you want to look at something like this, go ahead and buy it. But for a fan like me who liked the original game, I would say nah, it's a little letback. But you didn't see me go make videos about this. You didn't see me go. I'm not gonna go review bomb that Quarter Princess and none of that stuff. It changed. It's not what I liked about it, and I moved on. Okay, I see you guys going way beyond what I'm talking about in the chat, and just like Laker Boss said, yeah, let me go drive and not rant. But anyway, that's I think I proved my point. What I'm saying, I really am. I don't go. It's just where that people just take it so personal with this gaming stuff. It's games. It's media. There's other things to be worried about. Like again, you got tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Chill with your family. Play the games that you like and enjoy it. Play the games that you like and enjoy it, and have fun with whatever console or PC you have. Just enjoy games, cause it's gonna be weird in its own. If you're not gonna buy Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and thing, don't buy it and don't worry about it. When the main game comes next, when the mainline game comes next year, and they add certain stuff or whatever you see it, then you get a choice as well too. And again, just like I talked about with Capcom and all this stuff, if that does happen, you have Pokemon games from 1998 all the way until 2017. You have enough games to play. You have enough games to go back and say, you know what, I want to play this game. You have a lot of games you could do and go back and play. You could go backwards and do that. So, just enjoy your games, people. That's all I'm saying. Enjoy your games. Enjoy what you have. And if that product doesn't look the way you wanted the product to be like it, okay. If you're a YouTuber, you could get about one video rant about it, whatever, and then we have that. That's cool. Then moved on. But it's just funny. And the thing about most YouTubers are, some of these people who bomb it or whatever, they don't like it, they still went about the game anyway. Well, that's the whole point. If the game looks like it's boring, you shouldn't buy it in the first place. All right. Anyway, guys, like I said, I'm gonna head home and start cooking some food and stuff. So I'll catch you guys later. Y'all good night and have a good Thanksgiving day, of course. Enjoy the games on any console you have, and you know what I always say, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, even PC. Happy Thanksgiving, and enjoy the rest of the day with your family and friends. Peace out.